Hi guys, it's Jay again from Ayaba's Wind. I am back to do Love Tarot pop-up for the new year for the sign of Cancer. I hope all has been well. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I'm a priestess in the Afro-Cuban tradition, so I'll be interpreting the cards from an Afro-Cuban spiritualist perspective at times. I'll be reading initially with oracle cards that I've created based on love songs for the last 40 or 50 years, and then if time permits, we'll go into classic tarot and we'll close with some messages from your archangels. Okay, so the cards have been pre-shuffled. I've dedicated light to your spirit guides. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video, definitely share, and certainly subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like a private reading, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND 999 @gmail.com. All right, so just keep in mind, this is a general love reading. Some of it may apply to you, all of it may apply, or none of it may apply. Okay, you just take what you need and you leave the rest. Okay, and also keep in mind, some of these things may have happened in the recent past. They could be happening now, or they could happen in the near future. And the effects or the energies could last for several days, several weeks, or several months. All right. And also too, it can apply to people who are close to you and or in your love story. Okay. So let's get started. If you want to skip the shuffling, you can move to minute 4. Okay, this is wow. It's too many cards. Okay, we have our first time checkpoint. Okay, ain't nothing stopping this love connection, okay? I'm just letting you know right now. And we have a description of someone in this love story. And someone is bugging out. Someone is really tripping. Okay. Okay. Almost done, guys. Almost done. That's way too many cards. Too many. Okay, we're gonna we'll stop there. All right, so someone wants to dominate you. Okay, you either want to dominate someone or someone wants to dominate you, or someone's personality is really strong. They can be very assertive, maybe even arrogant. Okay, but someone wants to dominate you. I want to dominate you. Okay, this could be domination in the bedroom. You know, someone likes to be on top. someone likes to flip and do all kinds of acrobats in the room, in the bedroom. All right. Or it can be someone just has a dominant personality, maybe a little bit overbearing, okay, and controlling. And finally, the last scenario could be when I get this domination card, I get sometimes, you know, there's spell work involved. There's someone manipulating spiritual energies to get an outcome that they, you know, perceive in their mind to be the best outcome for them. Okay, and so that's a possibility here. All right, so I'm with you just for the sex and money. So yeah, so you know, this is referring to the love story. So in the love story, this contains you. You're the main attraction. Then there's your divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever you're into, okay? AKA soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call it, okay? And more than likely, you're not in union with them if you're watching this, all right? Or if you are in union with them, you guys are having challenges because, you know, there are karmic lessons that have yet to be learned, all right? Then there's karmics, okay? These are people that are in your life, that are in your special person's life, that are there to teach you a lesson or two or three or four. Sometimes you even marry your karmic, you have kids with your karmic thinking like they're it, thinking they're the one, they're the special one, thinking they're your divine masculine or divine feminine when they're really not, okay? And then once you learn those lessons, you leave your karmic and you go into a harmonious union with your special person. However, you know, tables can be turned, you know, some outcomes can be kind of put off course, okay? Why? It's because sometimes your divine masculine, divine feminine does not learn the lessons they need to learn due to ego, okay? Ego is an energy, an entity in and of itself, okay? And with his ego, you know, there's not mutual love, okay? It's really about me, 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 and what I can get from the situation, okay? And that love is not long lasting, all right? And it's not reciprocated. And so the other scenario is that, you know, sometimes there's brujeria, there's witchcraft, spell work being done, black magic to interfere with you going into union with your special person. Okay, so someone is in it for the sex, the money, the stability, security, but there's no love there. You know, there's no love. That's what it is, okay? Something happened in the fall, September, October, November, or something is going to happen this upcoming fall, September, October, November. So, you know, Spirit wants you to keep your spidey senses up. Self-care, self-love, selfish as fuck right now. Savannah Christina, I love this song. She is like my sister from another mother. Okay, so really, you know, Spirit wants you to take this time to get into you, to address your spiritual needs, to go into prayer, to meditation, yoga. You can, you know, do your mantras for love, mantras for protection, you know, mantras for abundance and prosperity. Okay, just really get into you. You know, grooming. I'm hearing like, you know, groom yourself. You know, your nails, your hair done. You know, work out. You know, if you want to change jobs. You know, redecorate your home, you know, move to a new place, you know, change it up a bit. Just invest in you, okay? But ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from loving you, Marvin Gaye and Tammy. Okay, so what this is saying is, come hella high water, this union is going to take place, okay? There's not going to be any barrier, no amount of distance, no amount of, you know, being deeply entrenched in a long-term relationship, not only with the person that you're with, but with their family. Okay, you know, this may make circumstances seem impossible for you to connect with your special person. But what Spirit is saying, that, you know, there is going to be a determination, and that Spirit is going to make this happen, okay? Baby, I need your loving and think about us all the time, the four tops. Okay, and so, yeah, you're on this person's mind. This person is on your mind. You know, the feelings are mutual, okay? If this is a new love coming in for you, and we'll explore that in a bit. If this is a new love, this new love is, you know, now the new love has love on the brain. Okay. And so, you know, the falling into union with each other is going to be much smoother than before. Okay. Someone in this love story has a fair complexion. Okay. Fair complexion means they may have freckles, they may be fair skinned, light skinned, they may burn easily. They may be, you know, have lighter features like lighter colored hair, lighter color eyes. Okay. But someone um, has a fair complexion here. And someone's tripping over your love, LMA. So it could be this person with a fair complexion that's bugging out. Okay, they could be extra jealous, extra possessive. They could be tracking you, looking to see who's commenting on your, social media, who's liking your photos, that kind of thing. So someone's bugging out. Like maybe this person realizes that they love you or you love them. Okay, and it's a bit of a panic that they feel like they're going to lose you, okay, or you're going to lose them. But stay committed to yourself and building your finances and self-worth. Yeah, it's about loving yourself right now, getting into you, okay, trying to take your focus away from, oh my God, when am I going to get in a relationship, to working on yourself, getting into you, okay. And like I said, like in previous videos, I think in the forecast that I did for the next several months, that I just did, those are like the all white videos there that you can refer to. But anyway, like I said, it's like really getting into you, loving you, and really like challenging yourself, okay, and taking yourself to the next level, okay. Wedding bells are ringing. I love it. So yeah, so there could be a proposal coming if someone hasn't already proposed to you, okay? There could be someone that wants to take it to the next level. They want a higher level of commitment. And so this is what Spirit is saying. Maybe those wedding bells or maybe that proposal will be happening in the fall. Or maybe it happened this past fall, okay? But wedding bells are definitely in the scenario. There are jealous and possessive exes that are in the way of you guys being together. Yeah. So, it started out with the whole domination card. So it could be that there is a jealous ex that wants to dominate the scenario. Okay. Like I said, they could be trying to dominate with spell work, with rituals. I'm not really clear about what exactly they're doing, but people can just put their mind on something and make it manifest, okay? And so this is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that there could be someone conjuring, all right, to keep a wedge in between you guys, all right? For some of you, there is sickness somewhere and it's time to see a doctor. So basically what Spirit is saying, it may not be anything big, but Spirit wants you to go get your checkup, check every 3 to 6 months. Once you get this card, you check every 3 to 6 months, get some, your blood panel done, your blood work, get your STD check, your STI, whatever you guys call it, HIV, mammogram, all that. And just, follow up every 3 to 6 months, okay? And finally, I was wrong for what I did to you. Okay, so someone is like lamenting, someone is, really down and out. They're regretting the choices that they made. Okay, so we're gonna take it a step further. So just give me a couple seconds. Ooh, here's a card. Yeah, there's a double confirmation here. And you definitely need a spiritual bath, okay? Woo! Now that, oh, all right. Yes. Spirit is definitely asserting themselves. I feel like there was a card flip. Yep. Oh my God, another double confirmation, guys. This is crazy. Okay. Let's see. I know a card flip. Yep. Ooh. All right. Wow, someone's got a little package coming, if you know what I mean. Hint, hint, Empress energy. If you watch tarot. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, we have another time checkpoint. Oh, wow. All right. Let's see. All right. We're going to end with that. With this deck. Let's see if there's any other cards. All right, let's go. All right. So, guys, there is someone who is putting on a front here, okay? There's someone that is wearing a mask, okay? Someone is not being truthful. They're not showing their true colors, okay? And they're wearing this mask to hide something. There is a secret. There is something that they're not revealing, okay? So someone is wearing a false mask. You know, you did get a description of someone. My head is tingling right now. So, you know, when you direct your prayers to Spirit and helping Spirit to reveal who has that mask, who has that false mask, if you don't already know who it is, okay? Self-care is needed. Visit a doctor. Okay, this is a double confirmation. So, yeah, you definitely gotta, you know, get a checkup, all right? You definitely gotta get your health taken care of, addressed, okay? So that way you can go into the new year knowing that, like, you're good, like everything is good. And like I said, check every 3 to 6 months, okay? Baptism in the river. Yeah, so baptism in the river does not mean you go jump in the river, okay? Baptism in the river means that you definitely need a cleansing, a purification, okay? And so, you know, I'm going to include the white bath in the description. The white bath is going to be very, very important for you. You can do the white bath once a week, once a month, but you definitely need to initiate that white bath, all right? And the white bath goes over your head, your whole body. You know, if your hair is done, you know, just put a little bit on your crown and put the rest on your body, okay? So you don't mess your hair up, all right? And you air dry with that. You dress in white, you sleep in white. You can do this bath for 1 day or for 8 days, okay? You refrigerated the unused portion and use it the next day. You just warm it up a little bit, all right? Through adding warm water. But yeah, so baptism in the river, it's Spirit is saying you need to cleanse yourself. This card flew out, a message of love is coming. This is like the Page of Cups. So yeah, get ready. If you haven't already received a message of love, a DM, a text message, someone carrying, like someone is really checking for you, you're gonna receive it. Someone wants to be booed up with you, okay? So just get ready for that. Spirit is saying, you know, at this point in time, it's very important for you to beware of accidents, all right? From what direction that accident is coming in, yo no sé, all right? I don't know. But you need to be mindful of engaging in any like strenuous activities that could put you at risk for an accident. Okay, if you drive, you definitely have to keep your eyes open. Put your seatbelts on. Be, you know, hyper vigilant. Don't be on the cell phone. Don't be engaged in like, intense emotional conversation while you're driving. Okay, that's not a good look. All right, because Spirit is saying that there's accidents at this time. Where the accidents are coming from, it could be possibly a work that was done, maybe by this jealous, possessive person. Someone in the love story, someone in the scenario, could be throwing something. We haven't really gotten the card yet per se, but there's a, how you say, there's bits of it. There's kind of like an undercurrent of it in the reading. Okay, you got fall again. You can't make this up. So guys, I don't know what happened in this past fall, September, October, November. And if it didn't happen this past fall, it could be coming in the upcoming fall. Something is going to go down, okay? Now, the card right after that is someone is pregnant. Okay, so there could be a baby. I'm saying this, my head is tingling. There could be a baby coming in the fall. There could be a pregnancy in the fall. And this is going to be like the least expected. Like, this is going to be totally unexpected. My head is tingling with this. Okay, so don't take this lightly. If you are not in the way of having a child, wrap it up. Okay, because right now we're in January, right? We're in January. We're ending January into February. So let's just say February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. You can't make this up. 9 months puts us in October. Okay, if you count January, then it's September. So that puts you in the perfect time frame. If you are not already pregnant, you could be getting pregnant soon. Okay, if you're a female watching this. I'm having an affair with someone. Okay, so someone in this love story is having an affair or did have an affair. Okay, and this could be, you know, the premise or the underlying motivations for people and their behavior within this love story. Okay, now this affair could get someone pregnant. Okay, so in which case, if someone is hooked up with someone, a paternity test may be needed. Okay, if this affair is in fact happening with you. Remember, I said it, not all of this is going to apply to you. Okay, because this, I'm reading for hundreds if not thousands of people across the world. All right, but someone is having an affair or had an affair, and that is kind of the, you know, that's setting the tone for the reading. Okay, your ancestors and spirit guides want acknowledgement. Boom. Okay, so they are like inserting themselves in this reading, and they're saying, look, this is a love reading, but we want acknowledgement. If you want this love to go down, if you want this love to manifest, you're going to set us up. Okay, so you can set your ancestor altar up. It can be very simple, or you can have it very elaborate. Okay, it depends on your flavor and how you're feeling about it and your living situation. Okay, you can start out with a glass of water, clear glass of water, and a candle. Okay, you can add white flowers, a bouquet of flowers. You can put down you know, pictures of your ancestors. Cut out all the living people out of those pictures. You can put nice frames up. You can start adding to the altar. You know, if grandma liked to drink that whiskey, that Jack Daniels, put down a bottle of whiskey for her. Pour a shot glass of whiskey for her. If grandpa liked his, you know, his cerveza, if he liked his, I don't know, Guinness or whatever it is, put down a bottle of Guinness for him. Okay, if grandma liked to smoke her Black and Milds, put down a pack of Black and Milds for her. Okay, and this is how you're starting to add to the ancestor altar. But not only are you setting it up, you are actually sitting there and you're praying. You're calling out their name, their first and last name. Okay, light, peace, and progress to the spirit of, and you're calling their name. Okay, light, peace, and progress to the spirit of. And once you call their names out, then you say, look, it's me. I'm coming before you here today to thank you for being in my life, to thank you. Even if I didn't know you, I stand on your shoulders, because if it wasn't for you, I would not be here today. And I thank you, and I honor you, and I praise you. And I pray that you will help me to fulfill my dreams, accomplish my goals, help me to do A, B, C, and D, and go into it, get into detail and be like, look, grandpa, I know you were good with money. I know you owned a business. So grandpa, I need you to help me start my own business. Help me to do this, and that. All right. This is how you pray. Okay. It's not always an Our Father, a Hail Mary, you know. Yes, people makes a lot to, you know, you do what you got to do, but you can get even more personal and have a stronger connection with the ancestors, with spirit, through, you know, acknowledging them in this way. Okay. Now, you don't have to set them up, but the ancestors are saying, if you want things to go smoothly, you will set them up and give them acknowledgement. Do not let anything go bad at the ancestor shrine. Okay. The flowers start dying, throw them out. You clean off with them and throw them out in the garbage can. Okay. And get a new set. If the water gets cloudy, rinse it out, put some fresh water in. Okay. You can put sweets, you know, cookies, cakes, candy down with them, fruits. Okay. You can put down a meal. The ancestors eat off of cracked or chipped plates, bowls, and cups. Okay. So from this point on, you should not be eating off of cracked, chipped plates, cups, and bowls. Okay. Because that is reserved for the ancestors. Okay. The ancestors typically eat off of the ground. Okay. That's to just reaffirm that they are in the ancestor realm and they are no longer walking on this planet in physical form. Okay. And so you cook a meal. Before you put that food in your mouth, you get your cracked or chipped plate or broken plate. You put a little of each of the things that you prepared. You bring it to your ancestor shrine and you say, you know, I honor you and I praise you and I thank you, ancestors. I honor you and I offer this to you. It came from my heart. It came from my hands. And I pray that you will remove the obstacles out of the way so I can do A, B, C, and D. Okay, blow your breath on it. And then you present it to them and you knock 3 times. Okay? You can, you know, when you have coffee in the morning, pour a cup of black coffee for them. Okay? If you want to put azúcar, put sugar in it. All right? But typically black coffee. All right? And just make sure, like I said, things don't go bad. You can do this once a day, once a week, but do it because your ancestors want acknowledgement. Family is fighting. Okay? And it came after the ancestor card. So, you know, the ancestors are not happy. There's fighting. Now, it could be fighting within a blood family or it could be fighting within a spiritual family. It could be fighting, you know, amongst people who are close, like friends who are like family. Okay, but there's something that is not copacetic. There's something that's not kosher with the situation and people don't like it. They don't like it and they have strong opinions about it. And so this is where this whole fighting piece comes in, okay? But a gift is on the way. Maybe people are going to start fighting. Maybe people are going to get a little salty because someone finds out about the pregnancy, okay? And this could start the fighting, okay? Keep in mind, this could have happened in the recent past. This could happen now, or it could happen in the near future, all right? But nevertheless, a gift is on the way. That gift can be a baby. That gift can be money, like an inheritance. Okay, there's a gift on the way. Winter. Okay, we are in winter right now. Okay, December, January, February. Those are the peak winter months. Okay, we are in the middle. Okay, something is significant that is going to go down if it hasn't gone down already. All right, because Spirit is bringing this up. All right. Worry and anxiety. So someone in this love story is worried. They're anxious. That is why the white bath, you should take it to calm you. You should not be waking up with anxiety, you know, running to go get dressed, running to the shower, running this, you know, and not having time to reflect, to pray, to meditate. Okay? Guys, you should not be starting your day out like crazy, like a bat out of hell. Okay, that's not good for your spirit. Okay, and so Spirit is saying, you know, to calm all that, you should start your meditations. All right, there's beautiful meditations. Okay, go check out my mantras. Like there's mantras for happiness. You know, mantras to remove negative feelings. Mantras for love, for self-love. Okay. mantras for happiness, mantras for beauty. Okay, and the mantras are so beautiful, and most of them are easy to pronounce. Okay, if you can remember a song on the radio, you can damn sure remember a mantra. Okay, so it's really you putting your head to it so you can, get rid of this worry and anxiety. Now, someone, for a small set of you, may be worried and anxious because they may have contracted an STD. Okay, because this STD card was right after the worry and anxiety. So someone may be a little nervous about, oh my God, we got caught up in the heat of the moment. We didn't use protection. Now there's something going on down there. Okay, or they just could be nervous, like, oh my God, like, I don't know if this person had something, like, what are they doing? Okay, so there could be worry and anxiety about a possible STD from somewhere. Okay, now maybe the STD is not yet in your scenario, and Spirit is saying, watch, keep your eyes open, and be cautious. Okay, money card to the bank. Yeah, someone's gonna get some money, or someone's got money and they're spending up a lot of money. Okay, it is very easy to lose track of your money when things are all digital, electronic, like you're swiping your card. It's almost like you feel like the money is endless. All right, and then when you turn around, you check your balance, you're like, oh my God, why do I only have $1 in my account? Okay, so Spirit is saying there's a challenge, there's I don't want to say an issue. Money is in the scenario. Now, you could be getting some money in the mail. You could be getting an inheritance. Money could be coming to you. Money could be flowing abundantly. That's another scenario, okay? And happy lovers, okay? It ends, this particular oracle deck ends with happy lovers. So that's a good note, okay? So someone in this love story is happy or going to be happy. Now, I'm going to take it a step further. You guys know that I don't like calling out signs unless it's like, an overwhelming thing in my head. I'm gonna call out a sign. I don't call out signs, but I designed this deck that has the signs in it. So if you get lucky, if Spirit wants to have you know it, the card will pop out. So just give me a couple seconds. It's too many cards. Ah, yes. 9 of coins reversed. If you know your cards, you know what that means. Okay. Guess we got a time frame. Was there another card that flipped? No. Hold on just a second. We got a kind of 6 of Cups scenario here. And we have a description of someone. Okay. These cards are flying. Okay. We got a triple confirmation. We got another description of someone. Oh, okay. 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 You got a snake in the grass. You got a snake in the grass. But someone's ready to come back on the scene. Okay? They're about business. They had time to reflect, and maybe they realized that the grass was not greener on the other side, because all that glitters is not gold, okay? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this affair that was mentioned earlier can be taking place on the job or related to work. Okay, maybe it was someone that you or this person used to work with, that you work with now, that there's an attraction there, someone around the job. You know, maybe if you work in an office building, a security guard, you know, may find you attractive. Okay, there's something going on there. All right, so we're going to stop there, and we're going to see what is going on. So remember I said the Nine of Pentacles? Well, it's reversed, so that means single life is ending, okay? So yeah, even if you are like hemmed up with someone right now, you know, that may be running its time, okay? The time may be running out for that, but single life is soon going to be ending. All right, and hopefully you will be going into union with your divine masculine or divine feminine, whatever you're into, okay? June, July, August, okay? So this is the summertime. These are the summer months, so something's going to go down in the summer. Maybe you're going to be booed up with someone in the summertime, okay? And maybe you'll meet someone in the spring, which is right around the corner, and it will get serious in the summer, okay? But the lover from the past is returning. So the other scenario is that this lover from the past could return in the summer. Okay, that's a possibility. Or this lover from the past could have returned this past summer. That's a possibility as well. But someone has curly hair. Maybe it's this lover from the past that has curly hair, but someone in the love story has curly hair, okay? Now, this is a triple confirmation. You had self-care, now you have illness, time to go see a doctor, okay? So Spirit is definitely saying, like, and don't panic, you may not have anything, okay? But there could be something on the horizon, okay? And so Spirit is saying, in order to prevent it from, you know, getting bigger, whatever it may be, if it is anything, you need to go to the doctor and nip it in the bud and get it checked, okay? You will overcome all of the obstacles in your path, okay? So that's a great thing. That's, you know, that is, you know, we already know the outcome because Spirit is saying you will overcome all your obstacles. But, you know, the real work happens in between then. What is it that you have to do, okay, or not do in order to have that outcome, all right? And so someone in this love story is tall. So there is someone tall. That means someone taller than you, okay? Maybe you're tall. Someone in the love story is tall, all right? And there's a family curse that causes problems, all right? So there's another family card here. My head is tingling, okay? So what can this family curse be? Okay. Family curse could be something in the bloodline that gets passed on from generation to generation, okay? What could that be? That could be alcoholism. It could be, you know, maybe depression that runs in the bloodline. It can be maybe diabetes, you know, hypertension, hyperkalemia. I think it's a high cholesterol, you know, strokes. There could be a family history that gets passed on to the descendants, okay, the newer generation. That's a kind of curse, okay, that can affect, you know, maybe it's the women in the bloodline were not able to conceive, or they typically have miscarriages, or, you know, whatever. Now, the other scenario is that, you know, maybe someone had an affair with somebody, they didn't break it off with their husband or wife, and the person that they were having the affair with got upset and put a curse on the family, cursing all the male children to, I don't know, get in car accidents, or all the females to miscarry their children or not have children, okay? That is another curse. There is something going on in the family that is repeating itself, okay? And it could be in your lap to break to break the curse, okay? To break the curse, okay? You could be the one that is going to spearhead, changing the situation. All right, that's a possibility. But there is a trap that has been set. Okay, so aside from that, my head is tingling. Like, you guys gotta watch. You gotta watch paperwork. Maybe someone wants to get pregnant. They're gonna maybe try and trap you with a pregnancy. For stability and security, and you think it's love, but it could be that the person just wants a warm bed and a meal. You know what I'm saying? So they figure like they'll stay in your life because they like what's going on. And so if you have their baby, they're good. They're in there like Flint, right? So that's a possibility. All right. But there's a trap somewhere. There could be a trap with gossip as well. Someone could come to you and say, oh, look, can you believe such and such did what? And then you chime in like, really? Yeah, I knew that bitch. And so the moment you say that, they take exactly what you said and they bring it to the person that they're gossiping about. And then that starts a whole beef and drama with you, okay, that you weren't even initially in. All right, so Spirit is saying, watch it. My beliefs prevent us from being together. Okay, so what are these beliefs? It could be spiritual beliefs, you could be Christian and the person you're interested in can practice in an African, traditional or tradition, a spiritual belief system that you don't necessarily agree with. Okay, that's a possibility. So it's maybe different spiritual or religious understandings or practices. Okay. The other thing is maybe someone believes in monogamy and the other person believes in free love, polygamy, sister wives, I think they call it, whatever, open relationships, and those two things don't match. Okay. And so there is something about maybe tradition, something in the belief system that is conflicting. Okay. But a friend cannot be trusted. Okay. So yet again, you had someone in the other deck that was wearing a mask, a false mask, and now there's this friend that can't be trusted. So you have a snake in the grass. You got to watch telling your private business to, talking about your man or your woman to this friend, because they could be secretly plotting and scheming, either to take your man or your woman, to plant seeds, to make you guys break up because they're upset because they're not in a relationship. There could be multiple scenarios. Okay. And so what Spirit is saying here is that you got to watch your back. All right. Ready to clear things up and speak their truth. Yeah. So someone is ready to come back on the scene and talk honestly about, their behavior, what went down, reflecting on things. Now, hopefully it's a productive conversation. But someone is ready. All right. So that's where the phone call may be coming in, the DM, the message. Okay. So someone may be coming back on the scene. Keep in mind, we're in retrograde. All right. So typically there are exes that come back on the scene. Now, as to whether it's going to be long lasting or not, we don't know that. All right. But there's a stalker. There's a stalker. Someone's stalking. Someone could be watching your house. Someone could be stalking your social media. Okay. This could be a friend of a friend of a friend that's, checking you out. But someone is watching you. Okay. You got eyes on you. All right. And someone walked away too soon. Okay, maybe there was a ghosting, maybe there was a rapid breakup, like you didn't know what happened in the whole relationship. It's like, wait, we were just fine 2 days ago and now we're broken up. This doesn't make sense. Okay, in my tradition, when we talk amongst the people, if it doesn't make sense, something is up. Someone has thrown something. Okay, if it just happens random out of the blue, you know what I'm saying? So please, take that into consideration. And a romantic relationship on the job. So maybe someone walked away because someone was cheating, and there was rendezvous at the job, or maybe they were saying they were going to work and they were really laying up with the next person. Okay, is something going on with that. Okay, this deck here is a little rough with the messages, but let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. Woo. That's too many cards. Okay. Oh, okay. Now things are being shown. All right, these. Okay. That's too many cards. All right. So yeah, I was correct in the beginning of the reading with the energy. Okay. Okay. Yep, double confirmation. All right, so we're gonna rock with that. All right, so yeah, these messages, like I said, tend to be a little rougher, but we'll get through it, all right? So I haven't been able to find anyone that compares to you. You're the best. Okay, so if you were like, I wonder who they're with, do they compare to me? You know, if you had all of these things in your mind, Spirit is saying, don't worry, okay? Nobody compares to you, all right? Someone crosses into the ancestor realm. All right, so Spirit is saying that, you know, you may get the news that someone is crossing over, okay? And so, you know, in the time checkpoints that were mentioned in the reading, it could happen around that time if it hasn't happened already. All right, if you go back with them, they will hurt you again. Warning. So Spirit is saying, if you go backwards, you know, we all have multiple exes from different time periods in our life, okay? And so, you know, Spirit is saying that one of these exes that is back on the scene may not be good for you, okay? So I choose them because they are more my speed and not intimidating. So maybe the person left because, you know, they didn't know how to take you, or maybe they felt like, you know, they weren't good enough, you know, or there were some insecurities, okay? And so therefore they selected someone that was more their speed in their mind, all right? And yes, that's hurtful. It's very hurtful, you know, because you're not looking at things that way, but this person clearly was intimidated, okay, by something about you, okay? Maybe your strength, your wisdom, you know, things of that nature, okay? But dark forces and energy negatively affect your love life, yeah. So remember, I said there's an undercurrent of some kind of spell work or, you know, witchery. So there are jealous exes. You know, there's a friend that is a snake. Someone has a mask on. You know, spell work, black magic comes in all different forms, okay? It doesn't have to be someone standing over a pot doing whatever they're doing, okay? It could be someone simply just, you know, ruminating, focusing, replaying things, you know, twisting things in their mind, and obsessing, okay, about certain things happening, and they can actually manifest it because of their lineage, of their DNA, who they had as ancestors in their bloodline, okay? And so like I said in previous videos, their ancestors could have been major manifestors, okay? Or prophetesses, you know, imams, you know, bokors, mambos, hugans, babalaos, santeros, espiritistas, curanderos, whatever it was, they have a strong lineage of manifestors. So, right, they're gonna be able to have the same gift, okay, even if they don't practice that of their ancestors. So, Spirit is saying there's some dark energy here. Also, there's a secret love child. So there is some secret love child hiding somewhere. If you don't already know about it, there could be a baby that's on the scene, okay, and the person that calls themselves the father may not really be the father. Okay, there could be someone else that's the real father, but this person had a tryst, didn't know how to explain it, and didn't want to get caught. So the person that they were with, they just said, yeah, you're the daddy. All right, and the person accepted it. All right, but there's a secret love child. For some of you, if you want to open that can of worms, you may want to explore getting a paternity test. Okay. Now the secret love child could be you. Okay, maybe your mother had a rendezvous or a tryst with somebody. Okay, and your father assumed, the person you call your father assumed it was their child, okay, when it was really someone else's child. Okay, so that's the scenario there. But I love making love to you. Yeah, they love being intimate with you. The spirit showed me like they love smelling your hair. It's something about your face that they love. Okay, it's just the intimacy that really does it for them. Okay, it's really very powerful. All right. So I am furious that you moved on without me. Yeah, I mean, look, that person could have been the cause of the breakup, right? And maybe they thought they had you, right? So they could go run off into the sunset and do what they wanted to do and expect that you wouldn't have anybody. Okay, but now somebody is regretting the situation. All right, and chakra work is needed. Yeah, so definitely there is a blockage in one of the 7 chakras. Okay, and you need to get things circulating. So I'm going to put in the description a chakra playlist. Okay, and the first couple are really good. Okay, and you're just uttering sounds, very easy to pronounce, like lam, ram, ham, om. Okay, and you want to let the M kind of vibrate in your mouth. Okay, to really tap into those energies. All right. New love brings hot, steamy passion. Yes, this is what I like. Yes, that will refresh the situation. Okay, and that will give you hope, that will inspire you. Okay, now as to whether this person is going to be the one, we have yet to see that. Okay, but I am working hard on myself to get back to you. So someone is behind the scenes, they're trying to address their, how you say, shortcomings, their their challenges, their addictions. Okay, and so their impulsivity. All right, so Spirit wants you to know that. For those of you who have children, Spirit is saying, this is a side note, watch who you leave your kids with, because there may be possible abuse and molestation. Okay, so Spirit is saying, like, look, we love the kids, watch those kids. Okay, and you even got to watch your own family, because sometimes family, there are family members who have been abused sexually and otherwise, and they have not coped with it in the proper way. Okay, and so they still hold on to that. They're still unresolved for whatever reason, and unfortunately, especially sexual abuse repeats itself. Okay, if you have not come to terms with it and dealt with it and processed it. Okay, and so Spirit is saying, watch the babies, watch the kids. Now, for a small set of you, you could have been a victim of sex abuse, of molestation. So spirit is acknowledging that. Okay. Um, so a ruda bath to get rid of negative energy. Okay. So you can do a ruda bath, which is an herb. But if you suspect you're pregnant, you think you're pregnant, don't use the ruda. You can use quita maldición, or you can do rompe saragüey bath. Same thing. Okay. Very similar. All right. But spirit is saying that you need to take an herbal bath, an herb bath that's going to strip you of negative energy that is attached to you. Okay. So it mentioned the dark forces earlier. All right. Pregnancy and fertility are inevitable. Yep. Second pregnancy card. Actually, third card regarding a baby. All right. So, oh, so maybe this affair that happened yielded a baby, produced a baby, okay? And maybe this baby is the secret love child. That's a possibility, okay? But you're not my type, and I'm attracted to you anyway, okay? So there's, we all have our preferences, right? But we never know, like, who we're really gonna fall in love with. We never know. We may think we're going to fall in love with someone tall, dark, and handsome, or when in reality, the person that you fall in love with is not tall, lighter skin, fairer complexion, okay, and maybe a little nerdy, okay, as opposed to athletic and flamboyant and all these things. So, yeah, so for either you with this person or this person with you, it's something about someone was not the type that they had in their mind, but they fell for you, okay, or you fell for them. You have been cursed and need a spiritual cleaning and reading, okay? So this is it. That's it. That's the confirmation that the spell work has been done. Okay, and that is why all of these cards are coming up with, you need to do spiritual cleaning, baptism in the river, the domination card. In traditional tarot, the domination card has to do with the magician. Okay, the magician is able to manipulate energies. Okay, and so someone is doing something. So if you want to get a reading with me, great. You can get a reading with someone else. It doesn't matter. But spirit is saying you need to get a reading to address this, okay? Especially if certain things are popping up where something's not right. You're seeing spirits, you're feeling things, you can't sleep, you're having sleep paralysis, you're going through a state of depression, there's no motivation to do anything, relationships are breaking up, there's accidents, car accidents, multiple, no. You shouldn't have to suffer through that. Something's not right, okay? Lies and deception. Yeah. Okay, and so someone is upset. Someone's very upset. Someone was deceived, okay? And, and you may be the one that's catching the brunt of this. I get a lot of people, a lot of clients, that like come to me and they're like, look, like, I don't bother anyone. I live my life. Why are these people doing this? And it's because, they're miserable, or, they're resentful, or they're unresolved with certain things, and, they can't see the bigger picture, okay? And they have like a one-track mind, kind of tunnel vision about what they know and deem to be correct in their mind, okay? And finally, I'm addicted to you and everything about you. Yeah, someone is open. Someone is whooped. Okay. Let's go. Let me do Sibylla deck really quickly. That's too many cards. Okay. Um, so yeah, guys, there. All right. So it shows this woman. She's waiting. She's getting frustrated. She's like, "Oh God, like, what's going on here?" Someone is frustrated. Someone could be a little impatient. They could be tired of all the bullshit. All right. You did get the Lord card. So there's someone here that, is on their way. Someone could be a little wishy-washy. This is what I'm getting. A little flighty, a little flaky. All right. And, the feminine energy is like, come on, like, what are you going to do? what's happening here? All right. You did get the wife card. And so someone in this scenario has a significant person. So if they told you they don't have anybody, lies. Someone has a whole entire family that you may or may not know about. Well, now you know about, okay? And there's a kid with the situation. Now, for another scenario, it could be that you could be becoming a wife, okay? Someone just proposed to you. You may be getting married, okay? And that's a possibility, all right? You got the joyfulness card that was reversed, okay? And there's a man with two women, okay? That scenario is reverse. So meaning secrets and things are going to get blown up. People are going to get exposed. That whole happy little situation that this individual had with two people is going to be not good anymore. Okay. So spirit is just saying, watch out for that. Okay. Because that's no longer. Ooh, nice card. But it came out to the side, but that's all right. Oh, there's another card that came out. Where's that card? Okay. So, spirit, I think that's it. Yeah. So you got two cards. You got a beautiful card, which is the marriage card that came to the side. Okay. So, like I said, there could be a wedding in the midst upcoming soon. All right. The other scenario could be that someone's marriage plans could be put on hold. Maybe because there was cheating, maybe there was infidelity. That's a possibility. For some of you that could be married or in a relationship, that relationship could be going through some trying times now. It could be a little rocky. Okay. You get the community card. So, there's a lot of people involved in this situation. Okay. There could be a lot of people involved in the business. I don't know, maybe someone is just, so impulsive that they sleep with everyone. Like they're like community dick, all right, or community punani. All right. So it could be that whole situation there where they're, spreading the love a little too often, a little too frequently with way too many people. Okay. That's a possibility. Let me pull from traditional tarot. I know a couple of cards flipped. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. So, oh, here's another one. Okay, you got the 9 of coins. Just double check here. All right. So the first card you got is the 8 of Swords reverse. So, 8 of Swords talks about like mental imprisonment, being tortured in the mind, okay, antagonized mentally. But this is going to soon be ending, okay? So that could be subsiding. Do your spiritual baths, especially that white bath, which is all about clarity and purity. It's about your head, you know, helping you to get your mind straight, helping you to focus, helping you to be clear, okay? You got the Six of Wands, but you got it reversed. So Six of Wands talks about victory. So there are casualties in this scenario, okay? It may not be a very happy ending, okay? And the spotlight can be on someone for the negative and not for the positive, okay? Maybe due to gossip, maybe due to embarrassments and slander, all of that. Guys, you should watch your Cancer forecast, New Year's forecast, to see if some of it aligns with this reading, okay? You did get the Queen of Swords reverse, okay? And so, you know, someone who was, you know, cold and calculating for a certain scenario, or, you know, Queen of Swords can, you know, talk about someone who was an antagonizer, maybe someone who did the work, the spell work in this scenario. This could be the person that conjured. Okay, the Spirit is saying that she is going to reap what she sows. So all of that power that she wielded and that she had, okay, is going to be no more. Her ability to manifest, that was a God-given, that was given to her by Spirit, could be taken away because of her abuse of power, of her spiritual gifts, okay? And as a result, you have the Two of Cups reversed. So the Two of Cups talks about soulmates, all right? It talks about, you know, people in a relationship, okay, in a loving relationship, but something is not right in this scenario. The relationship is on the rocks, or it's broken up. There's a divorce coming, or amidst a divorce. You know, something is not in union right now because of this witchery, all right? And so you got to take control, and it shows singlehood, all right? It shows that someone's single, the Nine of Coins, all right? So maybe this is happening with your special person, or the person that you're going to be moving or coming into union with. Maybe their whole scenario is breaking up. They're breaking up with their karmic. You know, things are dissolving. So they're in the process of working on themselves, okay, getting their heads right, you know, and getting free and clear of that energy so that you guys can come into union. It's making sense now, okay? So let me take an Archangel card. Okay. All right, guys. So, you know, a lot of your cards that you got throughout the reading, well, there was a theme, one of the themes. And one of the themes was, you know, reinventing yourself, working on yourself, investing in yourself. So, you know, and that includes yourself, that includes your home, your life, you know, having a whole makeover of your life, okay? So you got clear your space, Archangel Raphael. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui, okay? So yeah, you know, start removing empty boxes, bottles, you know, you're turning a new leaf, okay? You're getting ready to receive, you know, potentially the love of your life. All right, and so you're getting ready for this new romantic, passionate chapter. And so out with the old, in with the new. So you really got to refresh your home, okay? Lighten things up, remove garbage, remove clutter, you know, put some plants in, let the sunlight in, let the air move across your place, okay? A Spirit is saying it's time to do a refresh. You can also smoke your house out with copal, frankincense, and myrrh, Palo Santo, you know, all of these things, okay? The next one is Archangel Raphael, who is the Don Dada of archangels. and he's saying you need to focus on your health. So you did get some health health cards, illness cards, and things of that nature. So this is all tying in together now. It all makes sense, right? Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. Yes. So, Spirit is in closing saying, look, work on yourself and the love is going to come to you. But you got to be right. I know you don't want someone who's sick and hacking and coughing and, is always running to the hospital, not on the jump like that, not to start a new relationship. Like, come on, Now, if you've been in a relationship with someone and those things develop, yeah, you have an established love with that person, but not like right off the jump, like people are hacking and coughing and, all kinds of health issues. It's like, nah. All right. So Spirit is saying, get yourself together. Okay. So that you can receive this love wholeheartedly without interruption. Guys, this has been your Love Tarot pop-up for the sign of Cancer. If you have any concerns, any issues, or you've identified with anything in this reading, and you'd like a private reading, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND999@gmail.com. Please like the video, definitely share, and certainly subscribe. I really appreciate it. I know you guys share because I often have friends on here, and I have family members and things of that nature who consult with me. So I'm really happy to have you as a part of Ayaba's Wind family. All right. So have a great evening. Ciao.